Hello, hello, this is Rosa RCG Creations. How you doing? Bringing to you from the stove a kitchen skillet, one pan skillet meal, and hopefully that's it besides the dinner dishes. It's going to be au jus sausage. I sliced it all up in little bite-sized pieces. I got a little bit of grapeseed oil in there, just a little bit, not a lot, and I sprinkled my homemade ground up onion powder from raw fresh onions. I'm going to let that simmer. You want to get a little bit on the toasty side, about 2 minutes on each side. And that's pretty much done. And we're going to add now, I went ahead and minced my own. This is a store-bought container, but I've emptied it out. And I spent some time, he and hubby, and we peeled some raw garlic. And I minced it up. It's just with onion, garlic, and water, nothing else. And we're going to put a little bit of that in there. I'll put the full description, of course, in my recipe box and the description. Let me pour just a little bit more of garlic, because this is raw, so this is really potent. And we're going to let that simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes. Let that garlic infuse with the sausage. Man, I wish we had smell-o-vision. You could smell it. I'm hoping you have a better view, and it's not the angle of the lighting is different there in my kitchen. But I'm trying to do the best that I can to get better lighting so you can see better of what I'm doing. So we're going to let that infuse just a little bit. And while that's doing that, its thing, let me smooth it all out. Let it do its thing. Next thing I need to do is I'm going to add some salt. I'm actually going to first, before I do that, I've got some great white northern beans and some black beans that I rinsed and drained. So what is that? Oh, it's a piece of the bean. And you want to rinse off your beans because you don't want the stuff in the can. Unless you got your own processed beans. If you have your own processed beans, that's a good thing to do. So we have that. Let me let that stir just a little bit. I got this at about a medium heat. And then we will turn it down and it's going to simmer in a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit of salt. And this is kosher salt, not table fine granulated salt. I don't want to put too much because I know the sausage has some salt already in it. I'm going to do some ground black pepper. And do some, you would normally want to use fresh, but I don't have fresh, so we're just going to use some thyme leaves. I could use a powder, but I want to do the leaves because I think they give you better flavor. But you could do either one. If you have fresh, that's the best way to go. But I don't have it. And then for a little bit of spice, a little kick. Hubby likes kick. I do too, but not a whole lot. We're going to add some crushed red peppers. Now we'll put a little bit more because I know I like a little bit of heat, but not a whole lot of heat. So that's the end of the spices for that. Now we're going to stir. I'm needing to free up some freezer space, so I'm going to be, you can either put fresh canned green beans or kale or any kind of green vegetable of your choice to give it some color. And I need my freezer space, so I'm going to open up a bag of peas. I got the steam fresh sweet peas. something that needs a whole bag in there, but I'm just going to wait and see if I need to add the whole bag or not. And there's my hands. Make sure you start off with clean utensils, clean hands. We're going to add a little bit of chicken broth, chicken stock, whichever one you've got, about 1 cup. This is 1 can, which is about 14 ounces, which is close to a cup. But I'm not going to use it all in case. I'd rather pour more as it simmers. So you want a little bit of a juice in here. Not a whole lot, but you want some. I think that's more than enough peas. Hubby's not too much on veggies. I like them, but he'll eat them when they're into something like this. Or he'll pick them out. It's up to him. Now this is going to simmer. And then I'm just stirring it to make sure everything gets coated with all the seasonings, all the spices. And I'm going to turn down the heat and put a lid on this thing. And then we should have dinner in about 5. No, let's do 10 minutes. Because I really want it to simmer and I want it all to coat with all the juices in here. And let's see. I'm just double checking my directions just to make sure I'm doing everything right. Actually, we just only need to simmer it for 2 minutes, and you don't really have to have a lid. So that's one less thing we don't have to wash. So let me just make sure that everything is in there. Stir it up. It smells really good. You want to do a little bit of a taste test. I'm going to do a taste test in just a minute, just to see if I need to add any other seasonings to it. But this is one of these kind of meals that you just basically add what you want to it. That was my garlic spoon, but that's okay. I just want to taste mainly the broth. Ooh, yeah. Woo! Got a little bit of a kick back in the back of my throat there. I'm not going to put that rest of that broth in there because I don't want it to get too watery. And it will thicken as it sits. And I'm going to leave it on I'm going to put it down to a medium-low heat. I want it to simmer. And then we'll bring it back when we do the taste test. Okay, meal is ready. Heat's turned off. I poured me some in a bowl. And I'm doing the bowl because it's a little on the juicy side, which is yum, yum, yum. Got me a spoon. And let's see that. Doesn't that look good? Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. Got the sausage, the black beans, and the Great Northern white beans, the frozen peas. Hot, 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 hot. Man, it got great flavor. Hubby's gonna like it because I added just enough red chili peppers that gives a little kick. Let me get a little spoon with the sausage and the beans and the peas. Of course, you can put this over with cornbread, would be really good, but not on our weight program. Or some sourdough bread would be good with this. You could definitely put this over a bit of rice or a bit of pasta, but I wouldn't do it. Just for the simple fact is, that's the whole point of it being a one skillet meal. One skillet for everything, and that's it. 2 thumbs up. Let me show you. See the little gravy? See how it's gotten thicker? Not a whole lot. And I'm glad I did not add the entire 14-ounce can of chicken stock. Chicken stock, chicken broth, either one. But you could have if you wanted to. But I'm glad I did not. I'll just save the other part for another meal, which will not go to waste. Thanks you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.